Greetings. Today we're working with Are You a Victim of Love? This is part 8. There's 12 in total. We're going to be working with being fearful, moving into accountability. So here we go. We know what fear is. We know that energy is a negative and just it's just another energy. It's just another frequency. It's another energy. But definitely when things that happen that where you become super fearful is that you have an opportunity to eventually, maybe not at that moment, find more accountability about what just happened. And so whenever I'm working with people that are in fear, could be fear of body things that are happening, some of the healing of the body, and also with the fearful of relationships, like how are my relationships, what's happening, what's going on, and what else do I need to know or do. And then also being fearful with some of the energies around manifestation, prosperity, abundance, miracles. So that fear comes through, and it could even be like an event where there was an accident, that maybe you were in an accident, maybe you witnessed an accident, or maybe you did something else, that showed up as a state of fear, and that fear is so real. It's a totally real thing. I had an accident a number of years ago, and in that accident, I was hydroplaning, and it was going down a hill, and it was still, kind of rainy and wet, and I was hydroplaning, and there was nothing I could do. It was just like, I don't know what to do. So I decided to, in that moment, initially I thought, well, this is going to be bad, but I'm still kind of a yogi. And I just started acknowledging, well, I'm just going to slow down. So when you're in an event that's fearful or scary or not fun, is that you start noticing that time goes down real slow. It gets real slow, real slow. And so, and so what I did was I decided just go into a space of, thankfulness and gratitude, and acknowledging my children, my grandchildren, and future great grandchildren, and so and so. So I just acknowledged that, and that fear factor kind of receded from my consciousness. I had my strap on, and for the seatbelt, and then I released from the body. And so these things happen. You may be in an accident, or maybe somebody's threatening you or something like that. But I realized that I took a moment to pause and go into a little bit more accountability about my consciousness. I mean, how deep and how wonderful can it be that something so traumatic happens that you're still okay. You're still okay. You're still okay. We move into accountability, we just start noticing that 1 plus 1 equals 1, And so some of these experiences with fear are, showing up for people, like maybe every day something shows up with one of these different states of consciousness, whether it's, again, like relationships, or the healing of the body, or ability to create more abundance in your field. So these are great opportunities to take a look at it. Are you a victim of love? Are you a victim of love? I always say I am a winner of love. That victim of love was just kind of a topic that I was kind of looking at a couple of weeks ago. But now I'm looking at all of the goodness that comes through with this feeling of love. And the deeper we go into more love of the planet, of the species, of the plants and the animals and the birds and the ocean and everything there, we start feeling that fearfulness starts kind of receding from our consciousness, and we start blending into the overall environment of this beautiful earthly school. And as each one of us, has experiences with fear or things that show up, that you might go into a different space and just go a little bit slower. Again, when the accident happened, everything slowed down for me. I had plenty of time to do what I needed to do to feel comfortable. because it was gonna be a kind of a big event anyway. But that's what happened, and it can happen for you as well. So when you're looking at fear and moving into accountability, I would say we're really talking about lovability, that sense of lovability, that lovability of self and with others. So have a great day and namaste.